Hey guys, welcome back to Collage Soup. Today we are actually going to be doing a project, one of the projects that is available on Collage Soup's website. So a lot of the TikTok followers for Collage Soup have requested these videos, so hopefully you guys enjoy them as well over here. And we're going to start off today with the Curious Collage Society project number 1047. Just a fun fact about Collage Soup. These are all free projects. If you go to collagesoup.com and you click on Learn and then Projects, you can download any of these projects. Now, some of the projects come with the images that you need for the project, and some of the projects, like this one, actually require one of the ebooks. I actually have the paperback in this book as well. And fun fact about Bloomed and Bemused is that it is now an ebook, which, as everyone knows, I prefer the ebooks because once you own the ebook, you can reprint these pages over and over and over again. And it's really great to have the ebooks as well because you can, like I said, print those pages that you love over and over again. They don't take up a lot of space. And unlike the paperbacks, once you use that, the page is gone. You have to order a new one. You can just shoot this ebook over to print. I also want to just give a hot tip really quickly. I do not print the entire ebook when I get the ebooks. If you saw the video that I posted a few days ago about how to extract the pages from a PDF, is our number one question over on TikTok. How do you take the pages out of the ebook that you want to print? So I showed how to do that. So I only print the pages that I want to use. And today, the project that we are doing actually calls for this book. And so I have the ebook here, I have the paperback here, and we are going to do project number 1047, again, available at collagesoup.com under Learn and then Projects. So many fun freebies. There's also tons of fun printables on the website that are free as well. So let's get started with this project. What I love, too, that Emily does is that she puts the objective, the materials that you're going to need. So she says here, ebook printouts, because the ebook is brand new for Bloomed and Bemused. A blank card or some cardstock. So 4x6, and I actually have it somewhere into here, right here. This is actually not 4x6, but we're just going to pretend that it is. Glue stick, got my trusty Oohoo, and you can also use Mod Podge. I have a small little spray bottle here, and then, of course, pen, markers, all the things. I might add some extra goodies, and that's the beauty of these projects is that you can literally add to them and make them your own. This is just a tool to guide you and hopefully inspire you to just create something beautiful and fun for yourself. And then it gives you the instructions. So she's telling you here, choose your face. So I've got this gorgeous girl right here. I do love her. But I also have the book here as well. So I thought we could go through the book really quick. And again, this is available in ebook, just so you guys are aware, which is really, really convenient. And the other cool thing about Collage Soup is that these books are available worldwide. If you have email, you can download the ebooks, but the paperbacks are also available via Collage Soup, and it ships via Amazon worldwide, wherever Amazon delivers. So it says here to pick a face. So we need to pick a face. So let's go through the book really quickly. So you can see, love this one too. This is one that I have printed out right now. And so because this guy is smaller, I think I'm going to try to find one of the smaller faces. Oh, she's pretty. I don't know. Let's take a look. I'm kind of obsessed with the idea of like the cat as my face. I have 4 black cats, so this might be it. I know it doesn't say, does it? No, it just says to select a face as the focal point. It doesn't say I can't have the kitty. Oh, she's pretty though too. I'm trying to find a face that is going to fit. I actually love this one a lot, and it would go really well on. Look, there's cat hair. See, I told you guys. So maybe the cat or that one, because I do love so many fun images in this book. This one's really beautiful too. So the idea is to find a face, and then we're going to, ooh, that one's really cute too. Such a beautiful book. Whoops. I knew that was going to happen. I'm just trying to get through each page. Okay, so now I have to pick. So is it going to be the cat? Or is it going to be... Oh my gosh, where did she go? Let's see what's on the other side. That's going to determine. I actually really love the idea of the cat. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to cut the cat out as our face. And I'm just going to do like a rough cut of this. And again, you can do whatever you want. And the other beauty about the ebooks is that, I'm just going to cut it across right there, is that you can size the images down. And maybe you don't want to do this on a 4x6. Maybe you want to do this on your regular journal or a larger piece of paper. That is absolutely a-okay as well. And so the next part of this project says to frame it with florals. Pick 3 to 5 flowers from the book, tear or cut the edges, and arrange them around the face like a blooming halo. So let's grab the book, some of these e-pages that I have printed out. I'm going to set this here really quick, and I'm going to set the cat right there in the middle. And then we're just going to go through the e-pages. Love her. She almost would have fit. I was unprepared. These were ones that I already had printed out. But I do love this book so much. Look at how beautiful those images are. That's beautiful. There's some more flowers. I do love the idea of having some darker flowers as well, even though I know the cat is black. I'm going to sneak back over to my paperback. And again, just pretend that we're using the ebook. And I'm going to look for some flowers. I saw some in here that I wanted to use. I love that yellow. And again, because the cat is so dark, I think what I'm going to do is try to pick some of the more colorful flowers. I actually really liked that yellow one. Let's see if I can find it again. Oh, I love this one. That one too. And then I think that yellow one was back here. Look at all those. So beautiful. Of course, when I want to find it, I can't. Story of my life. There it is. Okay. All right. Next part of the project says, prepare the background. Use a pattern or textured page from the book. That's perfect because I have a ton of these. So let's move our pages off to the side here. I have this one, which would be really fun with the cat. I have the flowers. I actually really love, I love that one too. And I think with the flowers around it, it would be really fun. I also love that one. All right, I love this one and I love this one. Just trying to see here with how big that is. So the next part says to just build the layers. And so that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut off the white around the edge of my print from the ebook. Now, what I'm going to do is cover the base with my Oohoo. That way I know where to cut. Okay, so now we have our base, love, And it says here to build the layers. So we've got the cat. So now we just have to cut out some of these flowers, which I do really love. I kind of like the idea of this one. And I just like the rough cut. It doesn't have to be perfect. I collage a lot. And so as you start to layer them down, you'll realize, like, some people like to be very precise. If I'm doing a collage for a specific person, I will be more precise. My edges will be cleaner. But for myself, I like a ripped edge. I like to have a little bit of a mess. But I also like the way that this is just a little bit darker. I'm just going to cut out some of these. They're so beautiful. I don't know about you guys, but cutting is very cathartic for me. So I'm just going to do like a real rough cut real quick. And then we're going to cut. And again, just starting to like frame that a little bit, starting to come together. Definitely still want to do this yellow since I went back and found it. So we're just gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna do a quick cut. And again, the beauty of this project is just to make it your own. And, you know, choose the images that you want to choose. Like, very non-traditional. I chose a cat. I was expecting to choose a face of like a woman, not a cat, but the cat spoke to me, and it just reminds me of growing up, all of our kitties that we had playing outside in the garden, hiding in the flowers. I have a friend that loves to post her senior cat playing in the garden during the day, and it's like a little hide and seek game that they have. And so this sort of reminds me of him playing hide and seek in his garden outside. He has outdoor time every day, and so this literally just reminds me of how precious that is. And I also love that the paper overlaps a little bit. It's just very whimsy, and I love that. So I'm just going to clean this up. And we have this, and I think I'm going to pick one more. I do love these petals, so I think what I'm going to do is... And again, the beauty of the ebook is that you can reprint the pages that you love over and over and over again. And unfortunately, I didn't have some of these pages printed, so I cheated and used the paperback. But this project just calls for the ebook. And so that way you can just use the ebook and print these images out and have fun with them. There we go. Now this is a little bit bigger than I wanted, so I'm definitely going to have to cut it down, but at least I get the idea of where I want it. So I think I'm going to put it right here. So I'm going to do a real light glue down the line here of him. And I'm just going to stick him right there. And the reason I'm doing that is so that I can still fit the flowers underneath him and then glue as I go, if that makes sense. And then I can just continue to add more flowers. Perfect. So I'm just going to start gluing these down. And then when I'm done with the flowers, I will glue him down all the way. Now it does say on here that you can lightly mist the water, like the pages, with water to soften them up a little bit. So we're just going to do that really quick. So just get them a little soft, and then just gives them a little bit more pliability. And I kind of like the way the petals curl with the water. So we got this like that. I'll do it with this too, just for softens it up a little bit. The projects just give you really good tips, and I love that. Okay. And now we've got that going on. I'm going to add a couple more flowers. Since we have room, the other thing I love about the ebooks is that there's always going to be pages like this that have lots of elements on them that you can cut out and layer. And I love that. So if you're new to collage, or you're new to, you know, this type of journaling or scrapbooking, whatever you want to call it, you can literally use some of the pages as an entire backdrop and then just add the layers as you go with these extra pages right here that have these elements on them, and then build up so that you can get used to the idea of collage. All right, here we go. Stick that right there. Adding a little bit more around him, and I think I'm going to add one more right here. I just got to figure out which flower I want, and I don't know how this is going to look, but we're just going to, and he's a little bit ripped, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Yep, I'm okay with it. So now all I'm going to do is finish gluing down my cat. Now that we have layered those behind him, I can finish this up. I'm going to clean up my mess, and I'll be right back. So one thing that I really think I want to do is, this is a page from the ebook, and I just realized he is just not hiding as I want him to. And so I like the idea of ripping these pebbles. Again, I love things to be ripped. I like a tear moment, but I kind of love that, so that it looks like he's hiding a little bit. Yeah. I just realized as I was cleaning up that I wasn't done. I just do a little bit more tear. Another reason I love Uhu is that it sticks well, but it gives you a little bit of room to play with. Now that we have him, I sort of have him laying on this piece of paper here. You can see this card that I have made. I am not done. So it does actually say here, let the petals extend for a more natural look, and then finishing touches. So you can add like a phrase, you can add, you know, stickers, whatever you want to do. I think I'm going to actually pick a phrase from this one right here. This is what we're going to do. I'm just going to see, like, do I want it right here? Sure. Why not? Be open to whatever comes next. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this Dilutions shimmer spray, because I love to be a little extra. And I'm just going to lightly, I say lightly, but we don't know. Ooh. Give it a little splatter of glitter. This one is bubblegum pink. These shoot out, so I'm going to try to just be a little careful. There we go. There. So there you have it, Curious Collage Society Project 1047, using the ebook Bloomed and Bemused, which is brand new as an ebook. And this is my interpretation of this fun project. And again, the beauty of Collage Soup is making these your own and having fun. At the end there, I added the ink and the Tim Holtz sticker. Can't wait to see what you guys do with this project. Don't forget to hit subscribe. We love you guys, and we can't wait to see you next time.